What's happening this week in Warcraft? Hey, it's Soul, and you can help support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more WoW coverage, and catching me where I'm live. It's good times over in the Legion Remix as we begin Phase 3 this week. Let's crash course through the additional activities available. Outdoors, the Broken Shore Zone can now be accessed, meaning more quests and world bosses to take out. There are quite a few other activities on Broken Shore, such as taking on the Sentinels, as well as unlockable bonuses when visiting Deliverance Point. Maybe. Without knowing exactly what's there for sure though, I'm just gonna say for now, go down there and check it out. More class campaigns are available, and you should go visit your order hall. With these should also come the class mounts. And this is one of the few things in the remix that can't be obtained with just one character, and you'll need to complete these with each class if you want the mounts. Legion Assaults now appear on the map, temporarily taking over a zone. I'm going to take a guess here and say the schedule of assaults might be sped up for the remix. New world quests will show up, and completing enough of them will lead to a big old fight in the sky. The Cathedral of Eternal Night dungeon and Tomb of Sargeras raid will also be available. There are a lot of activities with a checklist of stuff to take care of, and I'll give you a hand with keeping you on task. First thing is you want to finish maxing out your infinite knowledge. It caps out at 36, and there are more than enough achievements here in Phase 3 to max it out. Starting with what's easiest, you'll want to clear the new dungeon on Heroic or higher difficulty, and the raid in any difficulty. Complete 1 Legion Assault for a knowledge point, complete 5 of them for another. The remaining knowledge available will take a bit longer. Completing the Legionfall campaign in Broken Shore will score a point, and when you eventually defeat all the world bosses specific to the Broken Shore, there's another. There's a meta achievement called the Broken Shore that gets you a very cool transmog arsenal. Complete 3 out of these 4 achievements, which is to complete the campaign, explore the Broken Shore zone, clear the raid in the dungeon, or max out reputation with the armies of Legionfall. You're going to get this passively if you're going for the Infinite Knowledge achievements I mentioned earlier, or you'll get the Infinite Knowledge if you're going for this meta. Anyway, it's nice to see lots of overlaps. For housing fanatics like me, you want to make sure you reach Exalted with a Legionfall rep and complete 10 Legion Assaults to unlock the core ahead of time. A lot of new cosmetics can be purchased from the vendors now that we're in Phase 3, from pets to toys to transmog. As you're clearing stuff and collecting special currencies from the raid, visit Pythagoras to buy an arsenal of the Hammer of Vigilance. With this stage of the remix, gearing alts or catching up from scratch is going to feel easier. At max level, quests will get you better and better gear before relying on the special modes to get you further. Meanwhile, more and more players who've been in the remix from the start are immensely powerful, and if you can get into a group with them, they should get you through pretty much every dungeon and raid encounter there is. It's easy enough to just make the group yourself too, and frankly, people don't take much notice who it is that's leading the group as long as it's full of a few pumpers. But there is one boss to pay attention to, just in case the DPS isn't high enough and the encounter doesn't change for the remix. Kil'jaeden at the end of Tomb of Sargeras can be troublesome. Now ideally, there's going to be enough damage dealers to vaporize the boss before he does anything crazy, but if it takes a little bit too long, especially on Mythic, here's what to look out for. At a health breakpoint, Kil'jaeden will take to the air and bombard the raid with damage that'll either do nothing or suddenly one-shot you. Sorry, that's just kinda how it goes here. More importantly, around these 4 corners of the room, orbs will slowly drop and then detonate, knocking players back extremely far to where they might get knocked out of the room if you're not positioned well. What you want to do, and having a high speed tertiary will help, is to move kind of close to the orb and then position yourself at an angle to where you get knocked close to the center of the room, all for safety. Now, if you're very cool, you can position yourself to get knocked close to the next orb, because multiple of these will fall in a sequence. If the team gets through this, everyone should be fine, and they should have the survivability to handle anything else the boss throws at them. Back to the checklist real quick. As always, you want to focus on the achievements as your task list. They're a reliable compass for obtaining rewards. Don't forget to visit the vendors for whatever's newly available, and then consider whether you want to get multiple class mounts. That's not everything happening this week. The Darkmoon Fair is in town for some healthy rep bonuses and profession skill ups. In case you're wondering, the fair doesn't seem to offer any housing decor, at least not yet. Legion Time Walking is in play this week, which is, it's kind of funny. Knock out the related quest for some champion gear. It's a catalyst week, and thank goodness for me, because I'm all out of charges and I'm starving for more so I can clear out my inventory. Raiders will reach Renown 14 with the Maniforged Vandals. Reaching this will score you the Star Savior title and the Bone Freezer mount. Warsong scrambles the brawl, and over in Mythic Plus World, it's a tyrannical fortified week. It's not certain if there'll be another alpha build for the sake of adding in some changes or updates, but there are no more planned phases. November 11th is when the beta begins, so while there might be a notification email coming your way, we shouldn't expect anything to happen until the week of the 11th for a beta download. For now, that's it for this week, but as news drops, I'll be around to spotlight it. Please like this video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.